What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to Peregrin. Carry on up the mountain. Incoming transmission. User Amatai.
So many trials, and yet courage unfailing.
I am close, Amatai. The summit nears.
All around you is darkness. But still, what remains of your failing mind swipes at salvation. Perhaps you may yet succeed.
Abby returns the comms unit to her satchel. Only a few paces lie between her and the cloudy summit.
Nice. It does seem like we are rather close to the end. Right. Mr. Frog, come over. Oh. I guess you... okay. How the hell you did that? Going through that? I don't know. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to question it. Area of influence. You? Wait, but won't you shoot big dude? Right, okay. Hold on a second. Let's go back. Grab you a second. Put you on you. Slap you over here. Can't get through yet. That's fine. Mr. Frog. Grab. Come with me. Right. Slap you. There. We need to influence. There we go. Thank you very much. Right. Oh, it's there. Let's find you. Ah, that lifts that, okay. Not quite sure what that was all about. Grab Mr. Rock. Another rock down the bottom, which I can grab as well. I think he was trying to tell me that the bridge across wasn't there anymore. Or they had lifted. No. For some reason the camera came here and I've actually no idea why. No, you tit. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, you're back. Hello. Excuse me. Come back this way again. Oh, because that one's locked in. Okay. I see. Alright, we'll go around the other way then. But it didn't exactly make that clear that the That rock was now unavailable. Now slap you on there. Boom. And then to you. Grab Mr. Flower. Put Mr. Flower on there. That opens the door. Door to the summit. It seems. Maybe.
An incoming signal. The source is unfamiliar to Abby. Accepting it, she is startled by a strange voice.
I only wanted to keep you close. Forgive me.
Who?
No, it cannot be. Listen to my voice, Abby.
I can't recall anything.
Look in your pack. There is a kernel, a seed. I put it there for this moment.
The panic in the stranger's voice scares her. Confused, she searches her pack for that of which he speaks. Her hand fumbles upon the tree carving she found earlier. As she studies it, the shadows that had settled within her mind begin to lift. Images slowly return. She remembers a place that felt safe, a home.
It's working.
It worked for now, my child, but you cannot deny the gods their toll forever. You near a place from which you may not return. It is what I have always feared most.
I'll fight it a little longer.
Abby resumes her march. In her palm, she holds tightly the memento from her father. The trinket is now her only anchor to what is most precious inside. She glances at it repeatedly as she walks. This monolith is different. No words adorn the solemn slab. And yet, like the others, the form is similarly incomplete. At its center is a circular hollow. Running her hand across the cold stone, Abby finally understands. This is the wound she must repair.
The toll has taken almost everything from me. All that remains is a plea, a gesture of atonement.
The slab before her is an altar, expectant of her offering. She joins together the shattered pieces of List's fallen god remains from Isaac's pack. Squinting into the blinding light of the cloudless summit, Abby places her offering upon the altar.
I am here to beg vengeful gods to restore this ravaged land back to life.
Suddenly, the core of the Oblian orb swirls. Word by word, a script emerges upon the monolith's surface, as if from within the rock itself. Abby trembles as she reads the emerging text.
The vengeful rage of the gods finally exhausts its purpose. Their condition is met. The humans acquiesce to the god law they had tried to evade. The Oblian, eternity, belongs not to them. The atonement is a promise not to run, but to face that which pushes at their backs. That precious epiphany, lost for so long, has been refound. The gods are satisfied. Those who master the lesson of loss can be trusted with that which is precious.
She pauses for a second, her feverish mind reeling from the monolith's words. With a deep breath, she continues.
But the gods do not restore the world which has been lost. They decide that now the humans shall make their own world. Only then would they understand its true value. The Guardians fall back, and the toll upon their humans' faculties is lifted. The ruin is theirs, to make home again.
The script momentarily appears complete. Suddenly, a few final lines emerge.
The gods decide that she, who delivered the atonement, will live on as a reminder. What she is given will never be returned. When reunited with those left behind, she will know neither their faces nor their names. For the remainder of her days, she will clutch a small wooden object in her palm, knowing only that it had saved her once. It would not do so again.
Not all that passes leaves its secrets waiting to be discovered inside a black box. But if those who yielded these ruins had done so, what would we have found inside? Oblion, the last undiscovered element, was finally isolated in 2191. As had been predicted, it possessed unique properties. Not only could it arrest cell decay in most living organisms, raising the prospect of limitless lifespans, in some, it also enhanced the neural networks for empathetic interaction with other living creatures, giving basic telekinetic control over simple animals. Uriah Joyce, upon its discovery, famously remarked, "Only Oblion separated mankind from the gods, until now." But the planet's reserve was finite, just enough to sow the seeds of ruin. The search for more turned to the heavens. The planet's shielding moon, List, contained further reserves. Competition turned to conflict. The extraction effort, known as the Lazarus Project, was a catastrophe. Blasting triggered a chain reaction, fissuring the moon into millions of fragments. List's shattered remains were pulled in by the human planet's gravity, causing an apocalyptic bombardment. List's position was the cosmic accident that offered the humans their chance of life. Without it, they were directly exposed to their galaxy's twin suns, Or and Odd, forces far beyond their control. Solar radiation ravaged their minds, taking all knowledge and memory from them. The Guardians, a fierce species existing on List for millennia, also lost their home. Revenge was their only solace. Only a few primitive human collectives endured, taking shelter in deep cave formations known as the Enclaves. In the end, no living thing breaks free from the silent black hole pull of death's nothingness. From a life's first second, its event horizon already lies behind it. The Oblion was the universe's most dangerous gift, a false mirage of escape from the sorrows of loss. The epitaph of a civilization cannot easily be contained in a few short words. Shortly before his death, Uriah Joyce remarked, "Forgetting the pain of loss, we lost sight of what is most precious. Those who follow us will have to relearn the lesson."
So, okay, just straight back to the main menu. Right. So am I correct in thinking that there wasn't any gods at all? Basically, it was their greed that killed them, and the fracturing of one of the moons, that's what brought down the apocalypse. It wasn't the gods. The gods weren't... They didn't anger the gods. It was just them being stupid by trying to mine the moon that fractured it, then rained down the apocalypse and gave them all radiation because of the twin suns. Great. Great. That was alright. It was actually not a bad game. Very, very short. Very short. I think this is what? Episode 6. So it's not long. Story's nice. It's not too bad. It could have introduced a few more mechanics, a few more enemies, a few more like helpers. You know, different things. Once you got the troll and the goat and the frog, that was it. That was your main mechanic of what they do throughout the whole of the game. And there was nothing really different, so to speak. It was just more of the same through every little letter, every level. Sorry, every part of the level. Basically just copy and paste with a little bit different. There was nothing new. It wasn't particularly difficult. Kind of easy, really. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have preferred if there was a bit more gameplay within it. You know, a bit of variety, because there wasn't that much variety in it. As nice as the story was, and as you know, as good as the story was. Gameplay wise, not that much to do. Variety, not a whole lot. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to knock these guys. It was nice. It's more, it does feel more of a mobile game, I do have to say. Given that, like, you've got the settings cog here, then the big ass play button here, and then, you know, these are quite big. Like, even when you get into it, like, there's a massive X in the corner here, so it does feel more like a mobile game, which kind of disappointing. But hey. So yeah, overall, not a bad game. Worth playing. If you want to waste a few hours, yeah, sure, why not? But other than that, it's not exactly something I'd say go out and buy now. You must buy this. No, it's if you want to waste a few hours, it's a fine little game. I just wish there was just a bit more variety within the game itself. Variety in enemies and helpers and stuff like that. But hey, that's just me. Others are going to have differing opinions than me, which is fine. It's fine. Right then, guys, thank you all so very much for watching this very, very, very short series, and I shall see you all next time as ever. Bye-bye.